Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are. Hey, welcome again to the show. And I just want to share some things with you today that are going to be quite encouraging. These are some things that I like to call words to live by. So there are going to be a lot of different nuggets in here. Just take what you need for your life because I've been saying it and I'm continuing to say it. This got to be the year for you. This has got to be your year of being persistent and consistent. We're going to eradicate fear. We're going to eliminate procrastination. And we're going to be guilty of doing the things we need to do to improve our life and to get to the place we really want to go. Because we have the knowledge, we have all the information we need, and only thing's missing is the do part. If we begin to do and be consistent with a plan of action and stay focused, we can achieve our goals. And we've got to get our head in the game when it comes to our goals because there are so many things around us that try to distract us. We've got to just fight for what we want, for our destiny, for the thing that God has put in our heart to do in this life. I'm a firm believer that as you lay aside distractions, you will get more focus. You will hear your inner voice, the God call inside of you. And then all you got to do is begin to work on it each and every day because it took you a while to get into the situation you're in now. But if you begin to start working on yourself and getting yourself out of situations that aren't serving you, and you be consistent and persistent in that way, you're going to find yourself getting to the place where you really want to be in your life. So this is what this is all about. Now, motivation for life. This is motivation. This is to jumpstart you into action. So these are some things I just want you to grab hold to, grab what you need, write it down, and then begin to implement it in your life. Let it be a part of your ritual. The first thing is the phrase, go all in. Go all in just simply means the thing that you really want to do in your life, the thing that's burning on the inside of you. Go all in on that thing starting today. Write it down. Make it priority number one in your life. Work on that goal. Work on that dream every day. Water it. Cultivate it. Fertilize it with action, with words, reaching out, whatever you got to do, work on that thing every day. Go all in. Because if it has been given to you, that means if you put the work in, you can bring it to pass. Number two, the phrase is get to the spot. Get to the spot where your purpose lies. Man, your purpose lies in you stripping off the old, becoming a new person, transforming your mind, and then acting on that new mind every day through discipline and practice to get to that place that you want to be. It's important that we commit to excellence every day. And we're not going to be perfect, but if there's a commitment, there will be this consistency overall that will lead you to that place in your life. The next thing is, it's a thought. I want you to really think about this one. And it goes like this. If you are chasing your dream, you're running too slow. Now that's kind of hard to kind of hear, but I want you to understand what I mean by this. Many times we say we're chasing our dream, but our pace is actually too slow. So when we say we're chasing, sometimes we're doing very little. And sometimes we're even guilty of procrastination. I know I have been guilty of procrastination many times. So when I say you're running too slow, I'm saying that based on what you say you really want in your life, when you really sit down and think about it, you got to say, what am I really doing to get to this place that I really want to get to in my life? What am I doing? What kind of commitment have I really made? And am I really committed to action to get to where I want to go? So your dream, depending on what it is going to require this amount of effort on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, whatever that is. And if you're not doing that, then yes, you are running too slow at your dream. The next thing is you got to begin to lock in on your dream. Like just lock in on your dream every day. You may have a job. You might be in a situation you don't want to be in right now. You may have things going on in your life, but you got to have time and make time to work on your dream because it's yours. And you want your dream to be manifested, and you don't want to die with your dream not manifested before you leave this place, because it's yours to bring forth. The next thing is this: your principles will protect you from yourself. Your principles, your values will protect you from yourself. They kind of guard you. So we got to have these guards set up to keep us in line. We got to have some guards, some standards. This is what I commit to doing every day. These are things I will not do. These are the kind of environments I will not find myself in. These are the kind of entanglements I will not get myself in. These are the kind of people, the associations I will have to divorce myself from to get to where I want to go. You have to have principles to keep you in line. And you got to live by your principles. And the next line kind of follow the same thing. Your life is a sum total of your decisions. And some people will say things like, well, you know, I was born in this situation or this happened to me. But I want you to understand, things happen to everybody. The difference is the decisions you make every day. The decisions eventually will bring you out of whatever situation you're in and will eventually bring you into the place you really want to be, because you are being consistent and persistent in the right decisions and the right actions. This is a powerful statement, and it goes like this. It doesn't cost money to get you to where you want to go. In all actuality, it will cost you who you presently are. That's what it's going to cost you to get you where you really want to go. There are some people who have got the green light, they've got the resources, but they're still not in the place they're supposed to be because they're not willing to pay the price and to put aside the old person that has been giving them the wrong things in their life. And they're not willing to embrace the new person with the new habits, to change the mindset and to get away from all the things and all the distractions to get them where they want to really be. See, it costs to get to that next place. It costs to get to where you really want to go in life. You don't just fall in your lap. We heard this thing that goes like this. It says knowledge is power, but in all actuality, knowledge acted upon is power. We have a lot of information, But if we're not willing to act on it, then it's not doing us any good. We just know a lot of stuff. So you got to act on what you know. I mean, acting on the knowledge is the new money today. So if you're not willing to act on what you know, then the only thing you do, you just know some stuff. It's better to know little and do the little than to know like a whole lot and don't do nothing with it. Now, the next thing is this. This is a good statement, and it goes like this. The only people that don't have problems are the ones that are in the cemetery. And I got to say that because many times we have excuses why we can't do this or why this don't work out, why that don't work out. Everybody got problems. And in fact, problems make you become better. See, whenever you want to go to another place, another dimension in your life, in your mindset, there's going to be these obstacles you're going to have to climb over. See, problems are here to build our soul and to build our mental muscles. And some people think that problems is a sign of failure, but problems are opportunities to climb over so you can tell somebody else that it doesn't matter about the problems. It matters about your focus. It matters about your actions, because if you're committed to action, you're going to overcome your problems. So information acted upon changes situations. Because everybody want to be successful. But it's the information that you act upon that's going to bring you into what you want to be in your life, whether it's spiritual, physical, mental, financial. It doesn't matter. You're going to have to act on the things that you know. And at the end of the day, you're going to get out of life who you really are. You can't get around that. Who you really are. Okay? We attract who we are. So when you attract the wrong things in your life, you got to step back and say, who am I? How have I been conducting myself? What is my mindset? If I want a different reality, I got to change my mindset. Sometimes I got to change my associations. Because in order for you to get something different, you've got to become different. See, things are not going to get better until you become better. That's going to be the key to your success. Now, the word resolve. Resolve is a commitment that says, I'm never going to give up until I succeed. See, that's resolve. You're never going to give up until you succeed, till you make that breakthrough, till you achieve that goal. And notice all these things I've said, if we just, these things that I've shared thus far, we focus on these things, we won't have time for the negative. We won't have time for find ourselves debating things that don't affect us. We won't have time to listen to all the gossip, all the smut that's on social media sites, because you're focused on yourself. You're focused on your purpose. You're focused on how you can become a contributor and make a contribution to life, to your family, to others, because you're becoming the right kind of person now when you begin to put these things in your life and begin to implement them in your life. Because many times we're lazy to move and to take action. We procrastinate, we move slow when it comes to taking real action to better our life and improve our life. And then we miss out on seizing the moment that we can have happen in our life. And opportunities pass us by because we procrastinate and we hold off and we let fear. mess us up. But I'm telling you, you've got to fight past those things and begin to act. Act immediately, because it's through action that you eradicate fear, you eradicate procrastination. Because if you start to go into action, you might make some mistakes, but if you keep acting, you're going to figure it out. You're going to make a mistake, but you're going to keep acting, you're going to figure it out. See, it's the process of acting where you learn and develop and become the person you really want to be in life. How do you become a person or create a life, a successful life for yourself? Well, one thing you're going to have to do, you're going to have to change your philosophy. You're going to have to change your philosophy. That is how you perceive things, how you have been going about things. Your mindset has kind of got you going in a way that's contrary to what it is that's burning on the inside of you. So you got to change your philosophy. And it does with a system of thought that's implemented, a value system. A system that says, I got to do X, Y, and Z, and I got to get away from A, B, and C. So it's a step up thing. So you got to get your mind up, and then that mindset is going to follow with action. But unfortunately, a lot of people, they find the price tag of change to be too expensive. So they settle for the blue light special of mediocrity. And that's what they get in their life. See, if you choose to cleave to your excuses, you get to keep them. If you choose to hold on to your excuses and you defend your excuses, you get to keep them. And as a result, you never get to that place that you're really supposed to be. Your take on life, my friends, your take on life has to change. You got to resurrect here. Change some things around in your head and then begin to implement the action. And then those things will bring about the success for your life. So these are some things that I want to give you today. Things to live by, motivation for life. Implement some of these things in your life and your life will begin to turn around. And until next time, keep making improvements, making adjustments, and in time, you will achieve your goals and your dreams.